Welcome back to another taekook one shot. Professor Kim Taehyung is known for his cool personality, strict rules, and elite family background. Jeon Jungkook is quiet yet bold student who also happens to be his secret fiancé. Forced into an engagement by their family, Jungkook tries to fight the bond, while Taehyung slowly loses control over his obsession for the younger boy. When a heated argument between them makes Taehyung's father lock them in a room together one night, the tension turns dangerous, emotional, and something more. The engagement they never asked for. Jeon Jungkook's house, Seoul time, living late evening, the sound of clicked echoes in the large living room. Jungkook sat beside his mother, stupid and uncomfortable as Kim Taehyung's father sat proudly across from them. His straight backhand lips in a straight line beside him. Taehyung himself looked just as cool. His gaze was fixed ahead, refusing to look Jungkook's way. Mrs. Young, thank you for coming, Mr. Kim. I hope this arrangement will benefit both families, Mr. Kim. It will. My son is top professor in Seoul University. Your son is decent. Jungkook clenched his face under the table. Jungkook, I'm not a product to sell off. I never agreed to this engagement. Taehyung shocked, but he didn't respond. Mrs. Jan, Jungkook, speak with manners. Jungkook, I don't care if he is rich. Professor, I didn't choose him. Mr. Kim, neither did he. Taehyung finally turned eyes sharp like steel. Taehyung, enough. If you are done throwing your tantrums, let's finish this dinner. Jungkook stood abruptly. Jungkook, I'm not leaving. He walked out, footsteps heavy with frustration. Seoul University next day time. Morning class. Jungkook sat at the very back of the lecture hall, trying not to look at the man in front of the class. But how could he ignore the tall Professor Kim Taehyung with the tied back, black turtleneck, and cold glass? Taehyung, quiet down. We are starting. Students went silent, mostly girls giggling softly at the sight of the handsome professor. Jungkook rolled his eyes. Taehyung coldly, Jeon Jungkook, front seat. Jungkook's eyes widen. Jungkook, what? Why? Taehyung, because I said so. Murmurs spread across around. Jungkook stood slowly and walked down the stairs, embarrassed, and sat right in front of Taehyung. Taehyung leaned in slightly, voice low. Taehyung, act like my fiancé again, and I will fail you. Gritting his teeth, gladly fail me, and I will break off the engagement. Their eyes locked. Something simmered. Not hate, not entirely. Kim mentioned that night. Mr. Kim angrily, if you two can't behave, then stay locked together until you do. Jungkook, wait, you can't. The heavy door slammed shut behind them. Taehyung sat rubbing his temple. Jungkook looked around the large room, filled with books and a soft couch. Jungkook, is he crazy? Who locks grown men inside a room like kids? Taehyung dryly, welcome to my childhood. Silence startled between them. Jungkook softly, you didn't want this engagement, neither did I. Taehyung coldly, it doesn't matter. Now we are stuck. Jungkook, why didn't you ever act like a normal human? You always talk like a robot. Taehyung says talking. Taehyung dangerously soft, because normal doesn't get you anything in this world. Jungkook scoffed. Jungkook, then congratulations, Mr. Professor, you have become just like your father. That struck a nerve into quick street. Taehyung reached him and and slams Jungkook against the bookshelf, not violently but close enough to steal his breath. Taehyung, blue eyes, don't talk about things you know nothing about. Their faces were inches apart. Jungkook's chest heaved. Taehyung's grip didn't lose. His breath was hot, his eyes burning. Then Taehyung dipped down and kissed Jungkook's neck roughly. A sharp gasp escaped Jungkook. What the heck are you? Taehyung whispering against his skin. You keep teasing me. You think I don't feel against for you? Anything for you, Jungkook. Stop it, Taehyung. You want me to stop? Jungkook's silence was the loudest answer. Taehyung leaned back slightly, searching Jungkook's wide eyes, then softening, then said, Jungkook angrily, I hate you. Taehyung whispers, but your body doesn't. Silence again, then Taehyung backed away, running a hand through his hair. Taehyung muttering, Damn it, you are driving me insane. Jungkook, you need help. Taehyung, I need you. Jungkook had escaped. He sat down on the couch, pulling his knees to his chest, avoiding Taehyung's kiss. Jungkook quietly, this isn't love. Taehyung softly, not yet. Hours later, midnight, the room was quiet, moonlight spilling in through the window. Jungkook was curled up on the couch with a blanket. Taehyung sat on the floor, back against the window, sipping cold water. Taehyung, I'm sorry. Jungkook looked up. Taehyung, genuine for kissing you like that. Jungkook, it wasn't all bad. Taehyung clenched under his breath. Taehyung, you are confusing. Jungkook whispers, so you are. So are you. A long pause, then softly, Jungkook, why don't you act so cold? You haven't always like this. I remember. Taehyung smiled bitterly. You remember the boy who used to sing at our family parties? The boy died when my mother left. Jungkook's eyes softened. He looked up slowly and sat beside Taehyung. Jungkook quiet. Maybe he is still in there somewhere. Their arm bruised. A small smile appeared on Taehyung's face, rare and beautiful. Taehyung, you are dangerous. Kim and Sun guest room time to 12 a.m. The soft hum of the night filled the air. Moonlight split across the carpet. Jungkook stood under the blanket, brown bruised front lost in dream. A soft whimper escaped his lips. Then a hand brushed the strand of hair stuck from his forehead. Taehyung, nightmare? Jungkook eyes flickered open. He blinked, trying to register where he was, until his gaze met Taehyung's calm, tired eyes only inches away. Jungkook, groggy, what are you doing? Staring at me like a ghost. Taehyung softly, I can't sleep. You were shivering. Jungkook sat up slowly, pulling the blanket tighter around himself. Jungkook, you are weird. You kissed me last night, called me dangerous, and now? Taehyung leaned back. I am not a puppy. I am a wolf, and you are a damn rabbit who keeps running around inside my head. Jungkook blinked at him, catch off guard. Jungkook muttering, you are seriously dramatic. Taehyung shrugging, maybe, but it's the truth. They sat in silence for a moment, then Jungkook, what happened to your mom? Taehyung looked surprised by the question. Taehyung, she left when I was 12. My father was never kind to her. Jungkook softly, and now he is doing the same thing to you, controlling you, locking you up in the mansion. Taehyung, I'm used to it. I stopped expecting warmth long time ago. Jungkook looked down, heart threatening. He didn't like things hurricanes, but this lonely part. Jungkook, that's sad. Taehyung is smiling faintly, and yet you are still here, Jungkook. Next morning, 6:30 a.m., sunlight filtered through the heavy curtains. Jungkook rubbed his eyes and sat up with the gun. He looked around. No sign of Taehyung, just a neatly folded blanket at the edge of the couch and a note. Went to shower, wait for the butler. He is bringing breakfast. Jungkook scoffed. Jungkook, so normal for someone who kissed my neck like a madman. He touched the spot Taehyung had kissed last night and felt the face heat up. Jungkook, idiot. University campus later that day, classes resumed like normal or almost. Followed student A. Did you hear Professor Kim came in a different car today? Student B. Jungkook, student C. No way, they dating Jungkook, but the inside of Jungkook to himself is starting. He reached the library to hide out for a while, but someone was already there, leaning casually against the bookshelf. A tall, cute man with dyed silver hair and a mischievous smile, smiling well. If it isn't the mysterious young Jungkook, Jungkook raising a bro. Do I know you? Offering his hand. Do I know you? Offer his hand. You've been third year literature major and someone who doesn't believe in rumors. Jungkook shook his head. Hand amazed Jungkook, you are bold. You've been teasing and you are cute. When a night, wanna grab? Taehyung called Jungkook, I am in my office now. You've been size bitten a little. You've been Professor Kim didn't see you there. Taehyung ignored him. His eyes were locked on Jungkook. Jungkook stood slowly and nodded. Jungkook, you are not my boss. I don't have to follow you around. Taehyung firm. You are my fiancé. You're coming. You've been size nearly popped out. You've been fiancé. Jungkook sick. Taehyung's office. 2 minutes later, Taehyung slammed the door shut behind them. Jungkook folded his arm and nodded. Jungkook, what the heck was that? Taehyung walking towards him. Who was he? Jungkook, a student, a friend, a stranger. Pick one. Taehyung crawling. He was flirting with you. Jungkook, so what? You don't own me. Taehyung grabbing his wrist suddenly and yanked him forward. Their chest pumped. Taehyung, low voice, I do, at least on paper. Struggle, you're insane. Taehyung whispering near his ear, insane for you, and I don't like sharing. Jungkook's breath catches Jungkook, then stop pretending you don't care about Taehyung. Near pretended he let go of Jungkook's wrist, stepping back. Taehyung softer. You are not just some engagement contract to me. Jungkook, not anymore. Jungkook looked away, heart thudding. Jungkook, then prove it. Taehyung, how? Jungkook, let me go. Let me choose you willingly, not because your father forced us. Not because for your obsession, but because you actually feel something real. Taehyung stared at him for once. He looked unsure. Taehyung soft whisper, then give me a chance to prove it. Later that day, dorm hall. Jungkook opened the door to his dorm room and gasped. It was clean. His messy art supplies had been organized. Warm meal was set on the desk with a sticky note. Eat well. You skipped breakfast. Jungkook softly, what the heck are you trying to do to me? He smiled a little. Late evening park bench. Jungkook sat under a street lamp, sketching on his notebook. The night was cold and quieter. His phone buzzed. Taehyung text. Are you safe? Jungkook replied, yes. Stop acting like a worried grandpa. Taehyung text, just making sure no silver haired weirdo is near you. Jungkook laughing softly. He didn't reply this time. Instead, he looked at the sky, then at the message, then at the tiny heart sketch she had accidentally drawled on the edge of the page. Jungkook text, you are still a joke sometimes, but I didn't hate late night. He hit send back at Kim and Taehyung's bedroom. Taehyung smiled faintly as he read the message. He touches his neck where Jungkook's breath had hit the night before. Taehyung to himself, I will make you choose me, Jungkook, and this time with your whole heart. University art building time. Thursday morning, Jungkook was focused on the canvas in front of him, brush in hand, lips pressed together in construction. His fingers were stained with colors deep blue and crimson red. The room smelled like paint and coffee. He hadn't slept much, not after the exchange with Taehyung. Jungkook's cheeks burned as the memory crept back into the head. You are still a joke sometimes, but I don't hate late night. Jungkook to himself. What did I even say that? Am I crazy? Before he could spill future further, the classroom door cracked open. Professor Min softly, Mr. Jeon, your work is improving. Jungkook looked up and gave a smile. Compared, startled by Yubin's voice behind him, Jungkook rolling eyes. Do you always pop up like a ghost? Yubin grinning. Only when cute boys are involved. He leaned close, looking at Jungkook's canvas. Yubin, is this Taehyung's back? Wow, you even painted his neck mole. Jungkook blushing, shut up. It's not like that, you've been teasing, not yet. Suddenly a cold wind swept into the studio, and so did Taehyung in a charcoal coat and sharp black turtleneck, eyes like frozen glass, lips pressed into a flat line. His eyes immediately found Jungkook and mirrored Taehyung low. Jungkook, about you've been smoking. Professor came again. Taehyung ignored him again. Jungkook sighed and followed Taehyung out of the hallway art building. What is it this time? You painted me? Jungkook, so what? Taehyung quietly. Why are you letting other guys hang around you? Jungkook, because he's funny, because he talks to me like I'm a person and not some fungal object locked in your mansion. Taehyung moved closer. Taehyung soft but intense. I don't like him touching you, Jungkook, and I don't like you acting like a jealous boyfriend when you are barely a real fiancé. That hurt Taehyung more than he expected. He looked away. Taehyung muttering, then what do you want me to be? Jungkook paused, heart thudding. The hallway was quite not too quiet. Jungkook whispered, just be real. Taehyung's eyes met him again. Soft, vulnerable. Taehyung, I'm trying. Campus garden later. It was lunchtime. Jungkook sat under a street tree picking at the sandwich. The lunchbox was dropped beside him. Taehyung, you forget to eat again? Jungkook blinked. What? Taehyung softly, I asked your roommate what you like, so I made this. Jungkook stared at the box. Rice, spicy pork, kimchi, cut fruits. It smells amazing. Jungkook, surprised you cooked? Taehyung is marking. Why do you sound so soft? Jungkook, because last week you didn't even know where your own kitchen was. Taehyung, I watched a video, burned my thumb, nearly poisoned myself with soy sauce, but hey, progress. Jungkook clenched despite himself. Taehyung sat beside him. They ate in silence. Peaceful, easy. It felt too soft, too dangerous. Later that evening at studio, the sun had set. Only Jungkook remained in the studio, cleaning the brushes. He climbed a stool to reach the top shelf for the new canvas rolls. Suddenly cracked. Roll bubbled beneath him. Jungkook panicking, sick. Before he could fall, arms wrapped around him. Cut you? Jungkook clenched his chest. Jungkook, I almost broke my neck. Taehyung checking him. You okay? Did you hurt anything? Jungkook flushed. No, but you hugged me like we are in a great drama. Taehyung, maybe we are. Their faces were too close now. Taehyung didn't let go. Neither did Jungkook move. Taehyung kissed dropped to the lips. Can I kiss you properly this time? Jungkook breathed catch. His lips parted slightly. He didn't say yes, but didn't say no either. Taehyung leaned in and then bang. The studio door flung open. A woman in a cream coat stepped in, heels crossing on the floor. Tall, elegant, cold woman. Jungkook jumped back. Taehyung froze. Jungkook confused. Who is she? The woman titled her head. Woman is smiling. He doesn't know me. Taehyung's ex-fiancée. Jungkook blinked his eyes saying, Jungkook ex what? thought I would come and see you myself. Taehyung jaw clenched. He didn't speak. Min Jae, stupid. Close your eyes. Scanning Jungkook. Fake sweetness. Min Jae, you are adorable, but temporary. I assumed Jungkook. I'm not. Taehyung firm. He's not temporary. Jungkook looked at him. Taehyung was staring at Min Jae like a storm, ready to break Taehyung to her. I loved you once, but now I want nothing from you. Min Jae smiled. Min Jae, we will see. And with a flip of her hair, she walked out. The door shut behind her. Silence, heavy, uncomfortable. Jungkook quietly. You were engaged. Taehyung softly. It was for you. Our families arranged it. She cheated. I called it off. Jungkook hurt, so I'm just another name on your arranged marriage. Taehyung softly, because you were the first person who looked at me like I was a person, not a project, not a Kim. Jungkook just Taehyung. Jungkook stood tightened. His heart wanted to believe it, but his brain whispered, don't trust it. That night, room, Jungkook stared at the ceiling. Taehyung's vertigoes. You were the first to see me as a person. His phone buzzed. Taehyung text. Sorry about earlier. Sleep well. I will wait for your heart, no matter how long it takes. Jungkook smiled bitterly. Jungkook to himself. You are really trying, huh? He turned off the lights and whispered to himself, Jungkook, don't make me fall for you if you are going to leave. University campus garden. Next morning, Jungkook sat quietly on the bench watching leaves falling around him. He hadn't seen Taehyung since last night, and honestly, he didn't know if he wanted to. The revelation about Min Jae left a heavy knot on his chest. Even if Taehyung had said Jungkook was different, how could he be sure? How could he be trust anything when every time his heart softened, something stupid hit. A shadow loomed over him. Min Jae in her perfect coat and called her a smile. Min Jae sweetly. Mind if I sit? Jungkook flat. I do. Min Jae laughed softly. You have got a little fight in you. I like that. She said anyway. Min Jae, you are probably wondering why I am back. These rocks we were kids, it was harmless. Beside men always come back to me, Jungkook coldly. Then you clearly don't know this man well enough. She smiled wider. Min Jae, you are cute. But this world isn't run by emotions, she thought. Taehyung will eventually come to his senses. He will realize he needs someone who fits his status, not a student who paints and hides. Jungkook clenched his face. Jungkook, he doesn't need someone who fits his status. He needs someone who sees him. Min Jae tattled her head mockingly. We will see how long that fantasy lasted. She stood. Min Jae enjoy him while Jungkook text. Your ex came to see me, though you should know. Taehyung stood abruptly. Taehyung text. Where are you? Are you okay? Jungkook text. Library, second floor. Don't come unless you are ready to tell me the truth, all of it. Taehyung didn't even grab his coat. University library, second floor. Jungkook sat at the corner, hoodie pulled up, sketchbook half rolled with chestic lines. The chair across the Taehyung sat down. No words exchanged at first. Then Taehyung quietly, she shouldn't have came to you, but she did, and now I have questions. Taehyung asked Jungkook, why did you never tell me about her? Taehyung, because she is a chapter I burned. Jungkook lied, cheated, manipulated by family. When I ended it, my father was furious, but I never once looked back. Jungkook softly, then why does she think you will come back? Taehyung with pain, because she thinks everyone is like her. Selfish, because she can't understand that real love isn't. It's being seen. He looked at Jungkook. Taehyung, you seen me even when I didn't want to be seen. Jungkook's heart trembled. Jungkook, you confuse me. Taehyung, I'm confused myself when I am around you. Taehyung, then you don't This is engagement was never real. Taehyung interrupted, then let me make it real. Their eyes locked. No more marks, no more games. Taehyung, I want to love you properly, not through cold glances or jealous fights. I want to walk beside you, protect you, listen to you, paint with you, all of it. Jungkook blinked. His throat tightened. Jungkook whispered, then stop kissing me when you are angry and hug me when I am quiet. Taehyung gently did. Jungkook stormed. Later that night, Jungkook unlocked the door and walked in, heart still raced. To his surprise, the lights were already on. Taehyung stood there holding the little first aid box. Taehyung nervous. You had paint on your hand. I figured you might have a cut. Jungkook, soft smile. You are really dramatic sometimes. Taehyung stepping closer, maybe, but it made you smile. Taehyung whispered, does it hurt? Jungkook, not anymore. Taehyung didn't move. He looked up. Their eyes met. No worse. Then Taehyung leaned back, forward slowly, lips bruising. Taehyung's clenches. Jungkook breathed, catch. Taehyung. Jungkook softly, I don't know. If I'm ready, Taehyung nodding, then I will wait for your kiss, for your heart, for everything a bit. Then Jungkook reached up and pulled Taehyung into a tight hug. Jungkook, but you can stay tonight. Taehyung was trembling. Okay, midnight in the bed they lie side by side, not touching, not just watching the ceiling. Taehyung finally spoke. Taehyung soft, can I say something? Jungkook, Taehyung quietly, I think I'm falling in love with you, Jungkook. Taehyung, I will catch you every time. A week later, Seoul University courtyard, hand in hand, no more hiding. Jungkook and Taehyung walked together past surprised stairs. Yovin waved cheekily. Minche was long gone. Their families still didn't fully approve, but they no longer cared. What mattered was this: they still want to break the engagement. Jungkook grinning, maybe. So you can ask me again properly. Taehyung soft laugh with flowers and a ring. Jungkook, no, just your arms around me and the word I love you. Taehyung leaned down and whispered in his ear, Taehyung, I love you. And Jungkook, he smiled with his whole heart. The end. Bye everyone, see you again. Be happy and healthy. Bye.